Hello everyone and welcome to my new garage. Down here in the quarantine cage, I actually have two new pigeons to show you. I'm really impressed with these two. They both flew a 650km race on the weekend. It was a tough race from Burke in Western New South Wales into Sydney. Like I said, about 650km. I'll put up a map so you can see exactly what they had to fly over. But anyway, let's pull these birds out and have a look. So the first bird I got is this little recessive red hen. I'll bring her a bit closer so you can have a nice look. I'm really happy to have her for a number of reasons. The first is just that she flew the 650km on the weekend, which is a great effort for any pigeon, let alone a rare coloured pigeon. But the second is that she has very little white in her. She only has one white feather in the tail and a few little white spots. And she has a few little white spots in the back of her head. And compared to a lot of the other recessive red racing pigeons you'll see, she really is a nice solid red colour. I'm planning on pairing her with a number of different cockbirds. I'll give you a better look at them in a video in a few weeks' time. But basically there's three cockbirds I have that carry recessive red. There's a brown bar cock, there's just a recessive red mottle cock, and there is the opal cock that carries recessive red, the one that you would have seen more recently, some of my videos before I moved house. And I have different reasons for pairing out each of those cocks, but I'll explain them more fully in another video in another couple of weeks. Anyway, let's put her back and have a look at the other bird. So this is another pigeon that also flew the 650km on the weekend. And originally I wasn't actually going to take this one home until I had a bit of a close look at him. He is obviously an ash red spread, and given how clean his colouring is most likely a homozygous ash red bird. And ash red spread is a really easy colour to breed. I've got tons of them, so originally I wasn't planning on taking this one home. But having a bit of a closer look, I'm not sure if you can see, the lighting's not too good. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but he's actually more of a creamy colour than an ashy colour, like your standard ash red spread. And if you have a look at his neck and head area, it's probably not showing up too good on the camera, but it's a really strange blue tinge. And I think there's a chance, only a chance, it's not proven yet, that this one might actually be an ash red spread recessive opal. And if that is the case, that's really interesting. It's a colour that I haven't ever seen before. And if he is a recessive opal, that'd be really useful in our ash red spread blue project. Unfortunately, considering he is most likely a homozygous ash red, it'll take at least 2 years to prove whether or not he carries recessive opal. But in the loft that he came from, there were a ton of recessive opals, and I think there's at least a small chance that this guy is an opal himself. Anyway guys, that is all for today. I have finished moving house, so I am going to try and post a little bit more frequently again. I know I've only made one video so far this month, and in the future I will be aiming to do about 2 or 3 a week. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you haven't seen my previous video talking about the indigo colour modifier, I'd recommend you go check out that one. And also, feel free to take a look at my new project, the pigeongenetics.com site. Anyway guys, that's all for today. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.